I want to see the Ariel, your character. Jeannie's that her. So come right out. And then Sarita, your character, who is she?
I think that it should be kind of like Maxie, like just kind of like a lady's guy name.
Maxie, but who is she?
She's like, I think that she should be like the newspaper and reporter and narrator of like this.
So what are you considering? You're making it a corporation, what corporation is this?
It's my sex ring.
Okay. So are you a corporate Adam?
Yeah. I mean, I work on the street, but we got a big database.
Good. All right. Are you still a whore?
Yes.
You didn't.
Always. Always.
You shady Jimmy.
Really cheap today.
And Chloe coming in here? Can you be a reporter who's undercover?
Yeah.
You're undercover as a whore. Okay. Let's just see what happens.
Okay.
Now, I want to go in. If you're holding your meeting, you're talking about profits. Talking about things that are necessary to be done. I don't know if Shady Jimmy.
Yeah.
I like him. No, he's in here, Shady Jimmy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Shady Jimmy is who we were talking about with oh, that was Pete? Is that
No, this is Shaky Jimmy.
Shaky Jimmy. But I don't know if it's the same one. That's who
I think so.
Jim created, right? Let's see if he's the same or not, but they would know each other. So, but I like Shaky Jimmy involved with this. All right? So let's have similar stuff you're talking about. You're now doing sort of a town hall sort of thing.
Okay.
Where you got your employees. We don't know if she's an employee yet or if she's an intern. You know, but she's your daughter, correct? So your character's name is Crystal, and she's your daughter, correct?
Yeah.
And your name's Sally. So Sally's daughter. You are, you're undercover. We don't know you're undercover yet. Maybe let's try that. And but you're not the new girl. You've been around for a while because Allison's going to need to be the new girl. Okay. I don't know if you're undercover. You may be a whore. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's just see how it goes.
Okay.
Or you could be easily, someone who just steps out and speaks. You know what I mean? And just talks. So we'll see. And then you're part of it. Figure out, Shaky Jimmy, how you're involved with this group.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah. All right? So is that enough information? I just want to sort of see how this union.
Are we doing a town hall meeting?
Town halls are any kind of group coming together. Someone's running it, everyone's listening. So yeah, it's a staff meeting. So you get to run it, and I want to see how everybody reacts. And let's just establish a nice, strong sort of vocabulary for how this works, so that then we can throw Tabitha in the mix and see what happens. Right? So you play with what feels best. Go at it from just being a whore right now. You might be that good just being. No, it's just a whore. But you can easily be a very good investigative journalist who can just turn it on. So that might be something you can play with.
Okay.
All right? So right now, just be a whore. Is that too much? All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Good? All right. The lights up at a staff meeting.
Madam, CEO, boys, I just want to apologize for the numbers this month. I've been trying my best. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I assure you that the numbers will go back up. Just don't throw me out on the street, you know.
Thank you, Jimmy. I give you so many chances.
I'm sorry, CEO.
We gotta get out there, boy, if we're gonna make money.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jimmy. You redo that report, and I don't want to see any blood or mustard on it like last time.
I'm sorry, I get hungry and then cut you.
Yes. Listen, there's a greater issue with numbers, and it has to do with your time cards. You are rounding down to the quarter hour, not up. We can't afford it unless you have maybe a better plan. Sally, you are in charge of the branch on the other side of the tracks, and I have a status report.
No, that's the best branch. I really like that side of the street.
I'm in charge of that branch.
Oh.
What's your opinion of having time cards in this business?
Me?
Any of you guys. I mean, if you're in charge of the branch, you got to deal with those too. What's your opinion of having time cards?
I get really confused with the time cards because I don't have a watch.
It's essential. I gotta keep the books.
I haven't had a Q Royale in like 45 minutes.
Time is tough, you know? It's tough to keep track of.
I agree.
Why is it tough, everybody? Explain why it's tough. Why are times tough for time cards?
She's gonna read.
And without a watch, it's really hard to know what exactly the time is and how long it takes for the guy to...
It works on the base 60 system rather than a base 100.
Listen. If you have any questions, you can time it by the passage of the sun, which only works for the matinee gigs. Otherwise, standard sexual act happens 45 minutes or under with 10 minutes for wipe up.
I want to know where you're getting these standards from.
Sally?
I just do, Gene. I think most of us want to know, right? Where are you getting the standards from for all these numbers?
Yeah,
You know?
where the
Because maybe it's
standards
running
come
around
from.
down.
I can't keep on greasing the books.
Sally, you're questioning my authority. You question. Maybe you won't get the antifungal cream what you like so much.
Don't you tell me that.
Listen.
I won't be able to work at all in this town without that antifungal cream.
That's correct.
My mom used her fungal cream.
Don't do
Why?
that to
What
her.
happens? Why? What happens? What do you gotta do? How does it
Because
affect you?
then she can't, work.
How does it affect you?
And then I need food. So it's just...
What else? What other
Ah, you could eat mushrooms.
what other
It
needs
just
do you have?
like it's itchy.
What other needs do you have, Crystal?
I just want to, and I've been saving up, and my mom gives me allowance every week. And
How much?
And she gives me $3 a week, and I'm saving up, and I got $18 right now.
And why do you want to use that $18? What do you want it
I
for?
gotta get a bus ticket. I gotta get out of here.
How does that make you feel?
Mom, it's so boring.
Who are you gonna leave? If you leave me, I'll die. Just remember that. Your little feet control my life. The further you get away from me, the more I die.
Mom, it's not true. I've been away from you before for a long time. Remember that time you had to do the retreat? Last year's retreat, you were gone for a week. You were fine.
That mouth, I swear to God. $3 a week.
Listen.
How does it affect you if she leaves?
Listen. Chris. You're not pulling your weight around here. Depending on hangouts from your mom, you're not turning trick after trick after trick, as is
Who is telling me how to be a mother?
PDF that I emailed you in Outlook.
Well, you know what? I can't help it. This is boring.
Boring?
Give me something fun to do, and maybe I'll do more work.
I need the print.
It's time for Crystal to step up to the bed.
Maybe, you know what? I have a good idea. Sally, you're dismissed from the company. Crystal,
Oh, no, she's been pulling down the biggest numbers. this
you're the
month.
new regional manager of the Over the Tracks branch.
What? No, that's what I was supposed to do.
Let's make a new choice. Good try, good try. I like it. Let's make a new choice. Let's keep her employed, but that I think we're gonna make her start pouring. Let's see what happens on that.
Crystal,
That she's 13. Let's make a big deal. She's 13, right? Maybe she just had her birthday. Maybe this is a. Let's go back. Let's go back just a couple steps. Let's give her a birthday party first. Let's give her a quick birthday song party, and then let's give her the news. Let's see what happens.
Crystal,
Crystal.
it was your birthday on Saturday, correct?
And it's Saturday today!
Happy birthday, you stupid whore!
I made you a cake. It's made out of tuna fish.
I blew up. This used condom is like a balloon.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, everyone.
I got you a used diaphragm. It's like a balloon too.
Oh.
Sally, I like your enthusiasm. Crystal, as your boss and your role model in all things life-related, I have a present for you.
It's true. Wow.
It's a big responsibility.
Mom.
You are now,
You know that?
Crystal,
Yes.
you are in charge of servicing the mob what hangs out in the library basement. All Baker's dozen of them.
Wow.
And you are also in charge of new recruitments.
Yay! Congratulations!
I got the paperwork right here.
What if I'm not? That's a big step, What if I'm not ready?
How would you ever not be ready?
I told you she couldn't handle it.
Well,
If you refuse, you're going to find yourself in some place a little bit scummier than Scumtown.
Sally, look out to this makes you feel? The way they're talking about your kid.
She's taken my daughter away from me. Jeannie, you've told me how to be a mother for the last time. I swear to God, if you take my daughter, there's gonna be some hot times in Scumtown.
Crystal, I want you to go grease up and do your stretches, because there are going to be some hot times in Scumtown.
No, but I still have a lot of work to do in the office still. You know, I'm really backed up on that paperwork and
That's
everything.
all right, your mother's got it. Sally will take
Sign
over.
the paper before you go.
Yes, sign the paper. You're 13 now. Make it official.
Sign that paper.
You're 13.
Sign the paper.
In blood.
Let's take a step back and see what happens if we got a lot riding on Sally. She's already a mother and has opinions on what's happening, and then she might like have a love interest possibly. Right. So let's throw it on Rita to do the work so we can maybe get a rival.
Okay, great.
See what would happen.
Okay, great.
What's your character's name? What's Candy?
Candy.
Candy.
Candy with candy for
It's
Scumtown.
fun, but she goes by Candy.
What?
All right, so it's we just got done with her monologue talking about how she feels about this.
Yeah.
And you're getting ready to, and why don't you go back to the beat of I got stuff to do in the office. Remember, I've been doing this. So we've established that you work in the office. Your 13-year-old works in the office. Let's go from there and see what happens. Okay.
You know, I got a lot of stuff to do in the office still and paperwork. I mean, it will take me at least another 12 years to do this.
Yeah, she should stay in the office where she belongs.
Crystal, Candy, you mentioned having trouble with time management and other administrative
No, I got
tasks.
no troubles. No, I understand how the sun works.
Oh, great. Then I think you'd be an ideal candidate for taking over Crystal's office duties.
What? Not me hooking it?
I get
Why do you need to hook?
That's the only way I feel love. And the only way I know what's going on around here.
And how much more does a hooker make than an administrator?
And the hookers, they can make so much more. You know that. You write the books, you know how much more. This is a pay decrease, and I cannot live on a rent salary.
You might have to stop at Claire's boutique a few times fewer, darling.
No, I need my earrings.
It makes it more comfortable.
You're going to be making sweet, sweet love to the fax machine. I'll tell you what.
The fax machine, he ain't nothing like what them Bobsters got going on.
It's true. Change the subject on to something that's even more important. Own this room, right? So you're playing.
Everyone!
Yeah.
If these changes don't happen, and if they don't happen today, we're through. We're going to be bought out by Philip Morris.
What are they gonna do if they buy you out?
Philip Morris.
They're going to relegate us all to,
So
We're
they're
gonna go
buying-
corporate.
They're gonna buy us out.
They're buying a brothel. What would a cigarette company do to a brothel?
It's going to be like fucking Disneyland. Costume characters for all and a free soft serve cone for every child.
Never been to Disneyland. It sounds like fun.
Shut your dirty mouth! You do these jobs, otherwise you won't have a job.
You don't mean that, do you? Do you?
Sweetheart, I mean it like I mean that this drippy sore hurts.
Alright, so what's some stuff that we got here that we think we might be able to use? Not necessarily the full scene, but what kind of information might be helpful? And you guys, and you can chime in too if there's anything that